Another question, since I just met Lou Diamond Phillips at Mad Monster Party in Arizona, what was your experience working with him in particular and Ed O'Neill from Married with Children in Disorganized Crime? A very amazing comedy heist movie.
Yeah, terrific. Great. Jim Kauf, great writer-director. Those are the movies that are very unique. There was a writer's strike at the time, and we could still move forward because our director was also the writer.
Oh, wow.
So nobody was working in Hollywood, and I got to go to Montana, Hamilton, Montana, with not just Lou and Ed, but Ruben Blades, Bill Russ, William Russ, Rusty, Fred Gwynn.
Yeah, I know.
My God, Fred Gwynn.
Holy
and
crap.
Corbin Burnson. So there we are in the middle of this great part of Montana. Had 2 great months together. We just had a great, wonderful, joyful time. And so all good, you know. It's weird because if you make a movie at home, you go home, they go home. When you make a movie on a location, the camaraderie is a lot deeper because you're in a place and you hang out.
Wow. Because who would have thunk it that you're working around Fred Gwynn, and then to do the Munsters movie years later, it's like, what a coinky dink, as they call it,
So,
wow.
His widow, Deb, tracked me down and sent the nicest note and said he would have been so happy for you because he knew how much you loved it.
Wow.
Some great, look, we're in a loud room here. It is a great blessing. Is that?
Yeah. There you go.
Great. I wanted you people not to vomit while you're listening to me talk. I've had a great career, and bless God has been good to me to have all those wonderful experiences.
For sure. And I have to mention, because, being 56 years old, big fan of Andy Griffith, the Matlock moment, working on Star Trek next to Leonard Nimoy. I mean,
I stood next to the greatest actors: Harrison Ford, Leonard Nimoy, Kathy Bates, the greatest actors, John Cryer. The list goes on and on and on.
Without a doubt, man. I mean, he's talking about dudes, in case y'all haven't seen it, Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and, John Cryer. Just an amazing movie. I love your work in the 80s, but everything. And how did the connection come about to where I want to guess that Rob Zombie saw you in River's Edge and said, I got to have that guy in my movie.
Rob Zombie and I collect toys. That's how we met.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. And we met at a store where you could buy garage kits. That's where we met for briefly. However, it was a few years later. We were both at an Elvira movie screening.
Wow, man.
And we were both invited guests, and that's where I met him.
Wow. And he's put you in how many movies now? 6, 7?
9, I think.
Wow, that's pretty impressive.
I'm cut out of them sometimes, but that happens.
Well, I just want to ask you, what are some other things in your career that you've done that I haven't brought up that you think are the highlight for you of your career, man?
Well, of course, The Munsters was joyful, playing Grandpa. I also knew Al and his lovely widow, Karen. She wrote a great book called I Married a Munster. I make my own movies, and if people want to follow me, they could go to channelpeace.org, or they could go to follow me at Daniel Roebuck on Facebook. Look for the blue check mark, and on Instagram, Mr. Daniel Roebuck. And anyway, thank you so much.
What are these movies that you've done, that you directed, and anything you could say the themes are and stuff?
Yeah, it's all faith-aligned movies, old-fashioned. They'd be an old-fashioned 1970s movie, but now we're going to call it a faith-based family movie.
I'm friends with a lot of people who are in worship bands that are Christian, heavy metal, Christian rock. So I can appreciate that, man. I'm all over the board when it comes to art, and I appreciate your time so much, and it's quite an honor Thank you, Dan, to be on Entertainment Getaway.